Hello and thank you for watching this D-Dragon291. We're going to be breaking down a 22 kill duo win I got with my buddy D1 today. Alright, so we've just landed Skulltown, landed right next to this Bangalore here, so D1's going to shift over from the building to the left, help me out. About 30 health, one shot, knock him down. Low health, so we're going to rotate back inside this building, get a gun as quick as we can. And still looking for that pusher and that Punisher. There it is. We have an RE45, EVA 8. Purple body shield and the gold helmet here is going to allow us to develop a lot of kills very quickly here in Skulltown, as well as kind of mitigating that health damage we took earlier. And so we got a res shield pop through the door there. We're going to go ahead and block check this door, make sure they got somebody on that. If they don't, we're going to punish them for it. Quick knockdown. D1's already picked the kid, rotating outside. Alright, so we got two down. Rotate the backside. Poke at that lifeline, try to get her to move. No ammo. Reload. Finish her up real quick. Those first couple pokes left her relatively low damage. In hindsight, an RE45 peak probably would have been better, but it worked, so can't complain. Pulling gears quickly as we can, recognizing that there are a lot more enemies in Skulltown. I believe it was hot for this game as well, so we're going to pull back to this rooftop, get our heals in really quick, and get ready for the next fight. D1 shifts down. He's already communicated to me that he hears someone. And there's the initial engagement. I'm coming over the top. Rotate around the backside. He's got him low. Not much damage on me from behind. So what we're going to do, get that pre-aim. Probably 50 health. Ooh, even lower. 28 damage there. So that's them wiped. We're going to loot real quick, try and move on to that next fight. Given that other fight that's currently occurring is so central, gives us a little more time to loot realistically. Just people are going to end up playing that rather than little old us over here, given that we got it done so quickly. I choose the battery here, try to get it off a little faster, moving to the next engagement.
Taking a move, patching up.
Still going on mid, D1 shifts high. Calls out for me to follow, and I'm there. There's usually never more than a 5 to 10 second gap between us in these clips. He's throwing some longbow pokes, so they're fighting, and then we're coming in as that third party here. Got one. Okay, there's one for me as well. There's another. Not much left. They really did not have too much left in the tank. Fourth party's there on that roof. He's holding back the heal. I'm going to grab that fast bag real quick. Arc Star comes in, so I'm backing off. He hears the push, calls it, and I'm with it.
Reloading. That was the whole squad.
This is a bad sign right here. D1's told me he doesn't have much ammo, as well as I'm getting poked from above, so we're going to go ahead and rotate back and try to reset this fight, because a 2v3 is just not a good situation for us. We've got one less gun in the fight, so we want to try and maintain that advantage as much as we can, either have more or equal guns to them. So that fight's going on. I'm going to shift left again. I think I hear people over here. I'm wrong. Turn around, I got a good sight line. The D1 communicates he's got one on him. I'm worried about another team, so is he. So we're going to go ahead and check this real quick. We're good. Get a finish. And we're going to progress to that next fight, which just ended. Got a little res noise, or I could hear some res sound, and I'm right there. That's another fight finished. We've got 11 kills, about to walk out of Skulltown. I've communicated this to him already, and I've let him know that, hey, let's go for 20. For me, he's been assisting me pretty much this entire time. Going for 20 was pretty much the plan from the get-go, and it just developed really nicely here in our first game actually going for it, so we just end up running with it. With so many people going down so quickly, we've got 8 squads and 19 people left, so we recognize that we need to be rotating out of here soon. We've probably cleared most of this area of the map, and we need to be chasing for our kills now. This is just absolutely unfortunate. Gotta pick up on my attachments again. It's really crucial that you do recognize that you get that reload. You get that reload when you pick up a new mag. It's been, there have been a couple times for me personally where I've had 15 in a magazine when I should have had 24. and it's, you know, cost me a respawn beacon, or cost our team a respawn beacon in important situations like that, to where it's just a couple more bullets is all you need, and they just beat you to it. So expecting a couple teams to our north, given that's kind of where the dropship came from northeast down to the southwest side of the map. We kind of start moving over there towards the desert air base area. D1 wants some loot, so we're going to shift over there. We got a lifeline package as well, so we're going to get ready and move for that. He actually ends up just ignoring the loot, which was kind of funny, and we end up leaving his package as well as we continue to move on to the next fight. Just due to the urgency in terms of players and squads left, we got to be moving pretty quickly here. Get eyes on someone flying in over there, so we know there's going to be a team. D1 turns to the right real quick, and he identifies someone right there. So he's already getting pokes in. Boom. I think he's hit 1 or 2 already. Calls it. I'm shifted in. And just seal the deal with the wingman. In terms of why I'm running an RE45 and a wingman, the best way I can emphasize it is to have a pusher and a poker. RE45 is going to be our pusher, our wingman's going to be our poker. Poker should be a high damage weapon, you know, getting it off very quickly, being able to walk around a corner, tap fire someone on low health. Where your pusher is going to be something where you're working shields on someone. RE45 I already thought was a great gun. With disruptor rounds in Season 2, I think it's that much better. So we did identify that kid that came over here, and he's popped out the back. Chase it. Get a shot. One more, and he misses his jump there. So we're going to go ahead and punish that. Move down. Singled out. Easy kill. D1's going to go for the finish while I hit a battery. Alrighty, so I'm expecting them to come from the south here, so I start moving that way. D1 checks the right, and there they are. He's already putting that pressure on. Having a teammate with a longbow in a duo like this where you're trying to go for a 20 kill game is crucial. Put that damage on with the pusher. Got that next target. Lift. Alright, broke shield. Switch to the wingman. 81, but was just having trouble lining him up here. I felt like he was lagging a little bit. D1 makes a really great play here to try and get motivation in. Slide hopping. It's absolutely huge right here. We're able to create that space between me and him, get that cover between us, and exploit that situation to get that one tap with our poker in, and he's down. So another thing to recognize here is the fighting's already ended, but we're both back. Full shields, full health, ready for the next one. This is pretty big. I got smoke on myself watching from those high sides pushes. To the north, we've got that ridge. To the east, we've got the other ridge. It's important to be acutely aware of things like that when you're looting, because you're just leaving yourself open for a headshot from a longbow or a Kraber or something along those lines, where you're getting punished hard. So it's important to be aware in those situations. He knows there are people in runoff. We know there are people in runoff at this point, so we're kind of looking around. We've got that line over into town. We know 100% there are people in runoff, so we kind of start shifting that way. I'm talking to him, we're communicating, and I end up making the decision that we push back towards town, try to get a little more map central, have the kills come to us, or at least be able to visualize the area around us, see where people are at, and play off that situation. So pretty low pressure here as of right now. I'm at 15 kills. D1 I think has 1 or 2, just the way things have played out. He's been assisting me this entire time. He did a fucking fantastic job. But only 5 more kills for 20. So that's, you know, a little over half the lobby, not including the 2 of us. So it's not too stressful. We could have a couple fights happen and not worry about it too bad as long as we're reacting to at least one of them. Start pushing in over here because we recognize that the zip went up. Got a nice little 3 here coming out of the storm, so they're going to actually try and make a move for that high ground. That zip line is just a telltale. He's lined up. I'm lined up. There it is. We're going to start throwing shots. 43. D1 tells me he's got a hit as well. I'm calling for the back out just because they got high ground. I don't feel the real need to push yet. I'm going to try and slow them down, though. Get them off that high ground if I can, make them panic a little bit. He's let me know, though, that he actually managed to push one down to the bottom, get him nice and low. I hear it off my left. I hear it off my right. Quick kill. Try and cover ourselves up real quick. I missed it in this clip, or I didn't communicate it, but the third kid of this team jumped out the back, and he's actually going to get killed by another team that is running up to push this fight. There it is. He gets hit with the Spitfire. So I start moving under here. I'm not really aware of this other team at this point, but D1 calls it out to me, calls for me to get positioning, and he drops to low to try and get some bait. He's already come back around that corner. He dropped down in front of him, comes back around the corner. Turns back. They've recognized him. He's getting some pokes. I'm getting some pokes.
Reloading.
Hasn't yet recognized where their shots are coming from. I'm already in on it. Quick knock. Try to get a poke. Armor break. So right here, I end up making another big mistake, and D1 just covers me up really well. Let's get in that res. I mean, it was bait.
Reloading.
I get baited here. There's the double. D1 gets worked here in terms of his shield as well. This is incredibly close. Utilizing that rock for cover. D1 gets positioning, and I'm going to start backing up to him. He moves up for that shield, gets it off. He calls the back out. I'm backing out.
Taking a knee. Matching up.
Fast heal bag was another big utility during this game. Being able to heal up so quickly is just incredible. Allows you so much more versatility in combats. See, he didn't have one. He got his shields back, and that was about it. A little bit of confusion here as we end up finishing this fight. D1 thinks there's another team, thought I got a solo, or something along those lines. I can't really remember. This clip is a couple days old. So, go down, you know, check it out. If he's worried about it, I'm going to be a little worried about it too, so we're just going to clear it out anyway. We got time. We got 10 seconds on Storm. There's not a ton of pressure. You know, loot's good. Not stressing. Check this top body, grab some more ammo. And we've got our final squad. So at this point, we're at 19 kills. Worst case scenario here, we're fighting one kid, and I die to him. Like, that is the worst that could happen here. Best situation is that we have a really incompetent 3. And we kind of do. We play them really well in terms of positioning here. So taking this line and getting this wall very quick was good, and especially in terms of the finish. We played this pretty, I'd say pretty typically, getting up on this wall here, expecting a team to be either up here with us or on the other side wall to try and poke at them. With his longbow, we've got so much potential there to fight at range and then, you know, close gaps and just really keep our foot on him, which is a huge part of this, is keeping those shields down.
We're inside the ring.
Because the majority of the finishes are coming from me here. He's putting in a good amount of damage. I think he actually ended up finishing with like 1,400. I finished with like 2,200, so he put about 3,600 damage between the two of us, which, you know, solid game. You could definitely do more with the 3, but it was a solid game. And he's checking that backside. I'm checking over here for some hiders. We got that. But like I said, keep that pressure on. That's huge. You know, you don't want to end up in a situation where you do have 3 people. You get one down with no shield, and you push into another 2, and they're both well shielded. Because that's not a situation you can back out of with all characters. With Bangalore, you know, you can play it with your smoke. With Wraith, you can play it with your invulnerability. Octane, you can bounce out of there. Pathfinder, you can swing. So just having a high mobility character in situations like that allows for an easy back out. He got a couple shots on. He calls out to me. We're pushing this last team, or last people. So that Pathfinder is out right. I'm moving up. Alright, so we've got Lifeline off guard. We get the shots in. Knock them real quick. Try to get a push on that Bloodhound. He gets my shield. He's going to push by Pathfinder from the right. Get that smoke off and rotate around. Quick shots on him. Struggling to finish it. Get doubled here. But that little down pop at the end gives us the time we need to get back on target and hose him down. So that was the 22 kill dub as a duo. I hope you liked the video or learned something from it. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. That was DDragon291.